Hi, I'm Anna Kendrick, and these are my favorite moments from Into the Woods. When I found out that I got this part, I was actually with some theater nerd friends. We were overjoyed and went out and celebrated. Putting on my wardrobe for the first time was completely magical and slightly painful, and running up and down the steps in a corset was challenging, but I actually felt like a princess for the first time, which was appropriate. I did kind of get a shiver down my spine when we shot the scene where the prince puts the slipper on Cinderella because it's so iconic, and that kind of threw me for a loop for a second. Filming my first scene as Cinderella was actually the wedding scene, and that felt so surreal, and, I was marrying Chris Pine, which isn't too bad.
I shall not forget you.
The scale of the production was really sort of intense, actually. The first day that I walked onto the set of The Woods, Chris Pine and I kept getting lost, so we were sort of like walking around with a buddy because it was such a crazy amount of trees. I would say that the most amazing set is a toss-up because The Woods, it's an incredible set, but I have to say I am partial to the steps of the palace. I felt bad because Chris Pine just had to be frozen in the background for like 2 days of me running around that set, but he looked great and it was a beautiful set. Ooh, my favorite song from the film, it's hard because I feel like I should say somebody else's song, but No One Is Alone is one of the most beautiful melodies of all time. My final day on set, obviously I was already kind of crying like a baby, and then Rob, he makes this speech every time an actor raps, and I was trying to hold it together, but I totally lost it. I was trying to style it out, I just got so much soot in my eyes.
Hey movie fans, Valerie here. Now I have to tell you about one of the biggest mistakes of all time. When George Lucas was making American Graffiti, he was a completely unknown director. He approached Universal Studios with the idea for Star Wars in 1973, and they turned it down. Big mistake. Just 6 months later, American Graffiti was a massive hit, grossing $117 million, making Lucas a star. He was then approached by an executive at 20th Century Fox who was determined to work with Lucas and to finance Star Wars. It is now in the top 24 highest grossing films in history, and that, as they say, is history. That's it for today. Check out our new Film Is Now app, available for iOS and Android. Bye bye.